How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to StrangeVoodooTV. I am Buddy Strange, and let's talk some AAF. What do you guys say? Let's just get into this weekly Pick'em and wrap-up episode. First off, we'll start off with the win of the week, as always. Salt Lake Stallions is going to be the win of the week, winning over the Arizona Hotshots. Woodrum coming back, which I didn't actually account for. I don't think it really would have changed my mind anyway, but it might have changed the score that I predicted for last week. No, I didn't think Woodrum would be back, but he was back, and man, he provided a spark to that offense that really propelled them over the Hotshots. And then Carter Schultz and that defensive front was strong as they have been all season, it seems. That defense really did its job for the most part, stopping up that Arizona Hotshots hot offense. And yeah, Salt Lake Stallions, win of the week. Alright, the loss of the week is going to be the San Antonio Commanders. Oosh, it was either them or Atlanta, but there's, San Antonio, bud. Oh, that that was a bad loss. They had momentum. First 2 plays of the game, and they already have 6 points. First 3 plays of the game, they have 8 points. So, I mean, yeah, after intercepting Philip Nelson, and then Woodside throwing a bomb downfield, and they got it for a touchdown. And from there, it just seemed to go downhill. And I don't know why. I'll probably talk about this later, too, because it's so stupid. Like, I get you want to test out both your quarterbacks. You weren't sure or whatever, and you want to give them both time, and just don't know. I don't understand why San Antonio wants to switch to Marquise Williams when Logan Woodside has good momentum, and then you just blow his momentum when you put him back in a series or 2 later, and Marquise Williams, he's coming in cold. I just don't get why you would do that, and that's why I think they've lost the last 2 games. Maybe not this last one. San Diego looked like they were doing pretty good, but San Antonio was in it. Then they changed to Marquise Williams, brought him in for a series or 2. I can't remember if it was 2 or not, and then put Logan Woodside back in, and they crapped out from there. And then the game before that, I totally believe that's why they lost, because they had momentum, they had lead, and then they put in Williams, took out Woodside, and then just put Woodside back in, and all of his momentum, all of his timing and rhythm was messed up. And that's what you do. You mess up timing and rhythm to wide receivers when you try to switch up quarterbacks like that. I have no idea why they're doing that. And if they do it again this week, I bet you anything in my wallet, which is not much, that they would lose again. And if I were them, I'd pick one and go with them the whole game. Now, if you want to go with Williams one game and then Woodside the next, do that. If one's doing terrible, then you pull them. But if they have momentum, you do not pull them with momentum and just break that rhythm. Start one or the other. That's basically my take on that. But anyway, outside of that, yeah, loss of the week, San Antonio, what are you doing? Okay. Alright, now the players of the week, SVTV's players of the week. First off, offensive player of the week is going to be simple. It's going to be Jaquan Gardner of the San Diego Fleet. He absolutely went off, and now I'm a little sad because now he is the record holder of the most rushing yards in AAF history, as well as the single game rushing leader in AAF history, and not Memphis's Zach Stacy's. It kind of sucks, but hey, good job, Jaquan Gardner. You deserve it, bud. That 83-yard run was absolutely fantastic. Loved watching it, and that was pretty fun to watch. So good job, Jaquan Gardner. Good luck on the rest of your season there, bud. All right, defensive player of the week is going to be Max Greenfield. Oh wait, no, that's not right. He's an actor. No, next up is going to be defensive player of the week, Max Redfield. All right, got it right that time, of the Birmingham Iron. This guy had an interception, a forced fumble. He was tackling. He was very present throughout the whole game. Other options would have been AJ Tarpley of the Fleet or something like that. I think he was the official AAF Defensive Player of the Week, but you know, here on SVTV, we go against the grains sometimes. No, Max Redfield of the Birmingham Iron, very good week for him this week. Very deserving, so he gets SVTV's Defensive Player of the Week. Special Teams Player of the Week is going to be Arizona Hotshots' own Nick Folk, who might be one of the biggest names in the AAF, being that he was, you know, pretty prominent kicker there for just a second, just a little bit there in the NFL. Obviously a name you might know if you follow the NFL closely. He's been doing really well this season in the AAF, comparatively, especially to the other kickers in the AAF, besides the best kicker in the AAF right now, Young Ho Koo. 2. Anyway, no, Nick Folk of the Arizona Hotshots went 3 for 4. 2 of those kicks, I believe, were 53 plus yards, which is amazing. That's awesome. And yeah, very deserving this week. Special Teams Player of the Week, Nick Folk. All right, now we have SVTV's highlights of the week. I know it's going to be crazy. I've been doing plays of the week, but this week, oh my god, are you kidding me? There were so many good plays, more than just 2. So you know what? This week I decided that I'm just going to put a highlight package together for the plays of the week. Yes, it's going to be complete with awesome music and the like. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, if you didn't know, when I first started to edit back in the day, I did a lot of highlight videos. I might release some of them at some point, you know, maybe an anniversary episode or something, or if there's a bunch of people wanting to see them. Plus I might start doing some highlight videos, AAF video, NFL videos. Just, you know, I'm actually thinking about releasing one this weekend, so be on the lookout for that. Stay tuned, hit that notification button. Anyway, SVTV's highlight package of the week. I'm starting to wonder if that might be a regular thing, but anyway, here you go.
Sims taking a shot into the end zone. Yes! Touchdown!
Towards the rush. Mettenberger throws for the pylon, and it is caught with a flag. Lucian has a touchdown for now.
Picked off over the middle. This is going to be a pick 6. It is A.J. Tarpley.
Onside conversion attempt. 4th and 12 from their own 28. Taking a shot. And it's caught! It's caught by Jones! Sims flings it into space, and it's intercepted! Intercepted, taken away! And it's coming up with the football is Tocho.
Of the game earlier on this drive, and they did it with Gilbert running, and they're going to do it with the quarterback on the ground again, and he's into the end zone! That's time. Gilbert flushed out right. He's going to throw it back across his body with a flag down. Renault Hall! Touchdown! Oh, he lets it go down the left sideline. Oh, what a catch! Dantes Bird near midfield.
Gardner on the ground. Has some room. Breaks a tackle. Gardner trying to go the distance. At the 30. At the 20. Let's go, big boys! Jaquan Gardner.
All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed that highlight package. If you did, hit that like button. Anyway, no, I really enjoyed putting that together for you. I might have to get back into editing some highlight videos and just put them on the channel. But anyway, let's take a look at how I did this past week. It was, you know, 50-50, which exactly, that's exactly what it was. I went 2 for 4, which is 50% this week, which puts me at 50% for the year because I went 0 for 4 the first week, 4 for 4, and then 2 for 4 this past week. So, man, the Salt Lake City Stallions kind of put a damper on it, but the other games, I guess I could have seen that coming. I did not see Memphis doing as well as they did. That was awesome. I'm so glad they put Mettenberger in, and you know, it's kind of embarrassing when your starting quarterback gets you know, outplayed by a Frisbee thrower and his dog at halftime. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, here you go. But anyway, that being said, I do really quickly want to add a segment to SVTV's weekly Pick'em and Wrap-Up show with power rankings. So really quickly, the power rankings go as such because they've moved after this past week. First, I'm still keeping Orlando at 1. I don't know. I think they deserve to stay there. They keep winning. 2 is going to be Birmingham. Birmingham moves up from 3 to 2, and then next I'm going to put put Arizona kind of almost reluctantly. I really actually want to put San Diego at 3, but I'm going to need one more week, I guess, to really establish that Arizona, San Diego 3-4 area. So 3 is going to be Arizona, 4 is going to be San Diego, 5 is actually going to be Salt Lake City coming in at 5. They were a big mover for me, mainly because of that front 7. That front 7's really good, and then they're getting Woodrum back, which is huge for them. No, Woodrum is actually a very key piece that they were missing, and I mean, if they lose him again, that's not going to be a good season for them. I don't think so. But with him in there, they really have an extra pop on offense. So they are number, 5? Number 6 is going to be San Antonio. Number 7 is going to be Memphis. And still in last place is going to be Atlanta. And there you go. So we have some movers and shakers in my power rankings related to last week. And if you don't know what my last week's power rankings are, go check that video out. Anyway, so I want to start doing power rankings every week, but if you are interested in Buddy's power rankings, also put that in the comments down below, and that'll help me gauge your interest on whether I should keep that part or not. But anyway, let's get into the creme de la creme, the thing you've all been waiting for, the pickup part of the video, where we have week 4, and okay, let's get into it. Game 1 is going to be San Diego versus Memphis, and this is going to be a tough one, especially with San Diego coming off. They've got momentum, but even though Memphis lost, I think they have a sort of momentum themselves. That quarterback change, going from Hackenberg, who I never wanted to start in the first place. Let's get that very clear. I did want Mettenberger to start. I think I've said that before. I did want Mettenberger to start, and I'm so glad he's in right now, and glad he's doing good. Even if he sucks the rest of the season, he's already better than Hackenberg. So it is a step in the right direction. So both teams, coming off some sort of momentum. San Diego, way more momentum. But that being said, they do have to travel all the way across the country to Memphis. And with that, I do think Memphis, with Mettenberger and San Diego having to travel, maybe having a little bit too big of a head, oh man, I think Memphis is going to win this game. Wow. Be it bias, be it just sheer hope in my team. I do think Memphis is going to win this one, and I think they're going to win it 26-21. I think Memphis's defense is going to hold San Diego enough for Mettenberger and Zach Stacy to get it done on offense. Who knows, maybe a crazy special teams play will happen in Memphis's favor to give them something. But yeah, I do think Memphis is going to win this game at home. I think if they're going to win any game, this is the time to do it. So I think they got this one. Plus, they were pretty competitive against of course, my best team, and probably a lot of other people's best team, the Apollos, last week, holding that offense under 30 for the first time in their history. The Apollos have scored, 41 and 37 and all that, and now they come back down to 21 when they face Memphis. That's pretty good. And then Memphis, scoring the most they've ever scored with 17. All of it coming from Mettenberger getting in there. And yeah, I think they have a good chance this week to win. All right, game 2 is going to be Orlando versus Salt Lake. All right, we got the best team, my best team that I'm saying, hey, watch out for them. They're the best team in my power rankings, against a Salt Lake team who's definitely got momentum, beating one of the best teams this past week. And they're playing at home, with Orlando having to also travel across the country to play there. When they beat Arizona, they were playing them, almost back-to-back weeks, just a week apart, and they were on their side of the country, you know what I mean? So again, I think Salt Lake wins this one. I think Orlando cannot travel to Salt Lake and win. I think it's going to be a really close game. I think that front 7, which is outstanding, will pressure Gilbert enough to get him off the course. You won't be able to get it to Charles Johnson, his main target. Plus, Orlando again last week struggled against Memphis, their defense, and I think, yeah, now that they have to travel across the country, it won't work out for Orlando. I think Salt Lake wins 29-26 in this game, so it's going to be pretty damn close, I think. But I don't see it happening for Orlando. I think they get their first loss, and then Salt Lake City gets back-to-back wins against top 3 teams in the AAF. That's going to be crazy. All right, game 3 is going to be San Antonio versus Birmingham, and right now, I mean, like I said before, their Marquise Williams and Logan Woodside trading out series thing is stupid. I mean, if you have them in the game at the same time or something, and you just happen to snap to one or the other, and then, you know, something like that, but you just don't take one out for the whole series. I can understand if you had Marquise Williams in for like 2-point plays, or I don't know, maybe a crucial third down every now and again to kind of switch it up or something. I wouldn't do that either, but you know, that's better than, hey, Woodside's doing good, he's throwing bombs, he threw 2 touchdowns, one got called back, but he threw 2 brilliant touchdowns. And then, you know what, let's take the hot hand out, put this cold, you know, guy who's been sitting on the bench in, and then that doesn't work out. Let's put Woodside back in, and oh, surprise, surprise, he's not hot anymore because he's out of rhythm because he's been sitting on the bench. That's stupid. Anyway, enough of my disdain for that choice. I do think Birmingham is going to win because San Antonio has to travel to Birmingham. Birmingham is a tough defense in general. I think they are going to stop. Even if they don't decide to put Williams in, I think Woodside will not be able to perform that well against Birmingham. I think Birmingham pretty much has it in the proverbial bag. I do think Birmingham gets this one. Perez, even though his wide receivers can't catch a ball to save their life, I think will be all right. Trent Richardson, leading scorer in the AAF, out of the skill positions. I think they'll get it. I think they'll get it, and I think they get it 22-12 over San Antonio. And even though that doesn't seem like a big differential, I think most of those San Antonio points are garbage points or something like that, and Birmingham pretty much holds a confident lead pretty much through the whole thing, at least 85-90% of the time. So Birmingham wins. All right, game 4 is going to be Atlanta versus Arizona, and yeah, Atlanta having to travel to Arizona isn't good in the first place. Atlanta, the Legends, aren't good in the first place, and I think Arizona rips him up. I think Wolford is mad if he even gets to play. I don't know how he's doing after that injury, to be honest, and that's another reason why Salt Lake kind of, I think, pulled ahead. But Wolford, yeah, if he plays, I do think they win pretty big. If he doesn't play, I don't think they win as big, but I still think they win. So yeah, I do think they win either way. I think they win 33-19 over Atlanta, and that's assuming Wolford plays and, you know, is at least 90%. If he doesn't play, or he's well under 90%, like 70%, but he still decides to play, I do think Atlanta will still stay at around a 19, but I think, you know, Arizona might come down to a 24 or so, and it's a pretty close game. But yeah, assuming Wolford is healthy, I think Arizona wins 33-19 over Atlanta, and yeah, I don't see Atlanta getting this one. All right, everybody, that is gonna do it for us here today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Come on, people, I need to hit 50 again. Anyway, no, that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and comment anything down below that you want me to see, especially on my picks. I would love to hear your opinion. Who do you think is going to win and why? Maybe give a score prediction. I would love to see one of those. Maybe some bold predictions or something like that. That would be cool. And really quickly, as I did in the last video that you might not have watched, but you might be watching this one, I do want to give another shout out to Larry Freak Gerald of iFunny fame, and now of SoundCloud fame. He has a sports, or currently NFL podcast on SoundCloud. It is a Couple of Guys Sports. Link will be in the description below. I recommend highly that you check it out. It is awesome. Very easy on the ears, great topics, good discussion. It's him and a friend, and they do a really good job, really good sound quality. And I recently listened to the first episode. They've got a second one coming very soon, and I cannot wait to listen to that one as well. They're doing a good job, and if you are listening, Larry Freak Gerald, good job. Keep it up, buddy. Glad you're on board, and I can't wait to hear the next one. And to everyone else, all you strange people, go give them a listen. Hit them up with a subscribe, or whatever they call it on SoundCloud, a follow on SoundCloud. A Couple of Guys Sports, again, link in the description description below and tell them that I sent you. But anyway, that being said, I'm Buddy Strange. This is StrangeVoodooTV. Keep it strange, people. I'll see you in the next one. Highlight video on Sunday, maybe? Okay. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.